This comes after ex-MrBeast employee Dogpack404, also known as Dawson, uploaded 2 videos accusing MrBeast of having a predator on his team, as well as other unethical, fraudulent, and criminal activity.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out, you can literally get an Uber to the airport for 20. Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
2 minutes, newest order, gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. We're not even gonna make a profit. Please, don't you want me to make a profit?
But sadly, this wouldn't be the only time he utilized shady means to get what he wanted. However, as you'd imagine, the response from MrBeast was not so kind, with a member of the MrBeast team coming forward to debunk some of Dogpack's claims, with a tweet from user Chucky stating, "I want to quickly debunk some of the info in this video, since the guy who made it was on my team. It was my decision to fire him for erratic behavior. He worked at the company for less than a month, and wasn't an employee for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on. There's so much in his video, and I want to specifically address him saying our videos are fake and staged, because this is not true. I was on the set for many of these videos. You won't get into a video unless your family or friends is someone that works at me. The raccoon was a paid actor. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly not an actor, lol. Island cost more than $1. Not true. We did pay $1 for this island. You can Google MrBeast purchases Outer Banks Island for $1, which stated this before the video was released."
Dude, the raccoon, in reality, it's much worse than being a paid actor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a domestic raccoon that they brought to the set, and they're like sort of treating it like a prop. They're putting it in the ceiling and then pretending like, you know, they just discovered it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's a scene where somebody off camera takes the raccoon and like throws it onto the bed, and I'm sure you can pull this clip up. The edit is very strange because there's a zoom in and pan up, so it like hides the fact that the raccoon is going on the bed.
When discussing the cease and desist letter, Dogpack seemed unusually calm and collected about it.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel nervous, or do you feel
No.
excited?
I feel confident.
You feel
I'm not excited. But
little nervous, a little bit. You got to feel a little. I would be shitting myself if I were you.
No, I'm not shitting myself.
Well, you're
because it was 100% expected. It was 100% expected. So anyway, my interview with Jake Weddle, I chose to interview him because I thought he was perfect because he was both on camera and behind the scenes in 2019 and 2020. And also, what people don't know is that he came back in 2021 to be the sole contestant of a MrBeast video, which never got uploaded because it went very badly. He also knows about another portable document format who was working at MrBeast while actually on the registry. And I'll get more into that story at the end of the video.
At the start of the interview, Jake stated that he'd been featured in several challenges, and that he was part of the MrBeast team long enough to witness their transformation from a small channel to a media giant.
There was half the people who, if you made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half. And these people got random bonuses and were usually moved up, had more screen time. And then there was people who, if you had a disagreement or butt heads with Jimmy or just you didn't like it, you know, you were the other half. And I consistently was in the half that Jimmy doesn't like me. That's fine. I don't like him either. It's okay. Oh, that feels so good to say. I don't like Jimmy. I hate you so much. Publicly. And I've always had to choose my words very, very carefully because I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously. So I used to talk to people. I used to glaze Jimmy publicly for things I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions? Well, I wanted a career.
Things were allegedly so toxic that Jake and one of his co-workers were fired for simply asking for better compensation.
I feel really guilty about the way this shook out. Yeah, I was talking to this other writer, Mike, it's fucked up, you know, that's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more. You know, I don't have a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, you know, because when you grow up with, you know, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know I did, you know. You get a little something, you don't want to lose it. So he didn't want to rock the boat. But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went into that meeting with me. And I said my piece and he backed me up. And I said, I need X, Y, Z or I'm out of here. And they said, bet. And they gave me a severance check the next day. Sometimes he'd have a note for the director over the phone. That would really piss me off. This is the note I got from the director, from Jimmy, when I'm receiving some cash. he said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans? You know how hard it was to do a take of that? And pretend to make it genuine?
The alleged damage done to Jake's mental health would become so apparent that even editors took note and were extremely concerned about his well-being, the Beast's demands, and got on the treadmill.
And so I wanted to be a good sport, and I wanted to get the boost, and I wanted the cash, and so I started running at 12. I was able to take some breaks, and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. When I got off the treadmill, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out.
While MrBeast agreed to let him end the challenge early, he didn't let Jake go without making sure he wouldn't take legal action. Stranger still, most of the MrBeast team were apparently aware of this, and seemingly even made jokes about it.
But when I was there, they called him Delaware. He's like, why do you call him Delaware? And I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware. That's his nickname? Colloquially? Yeah, it's Delaware. Don't ask him why, The fuck?
At the end of the interview, Dogpack presented an audio recording from another MrBeast employee that alleged that the MrBeast team is currently trying to cover up Delaware's record.